Friends, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to learn about some more topics on computer networks. Let us begin. So these are all the four topics we are going to discuss. So they are data communications, what is data communications and all. So and then second one is networks. So that is the type of networks and all. So LAN, MAN, WAN. Here we are discussing. And third one is network criteria. Then fourth one is line configurations. Okay. Let us see one by one. Okay. Data communications. So what is data communications? So your data communications are the exchange of data between two or more devices via some form of transmission medium such as wire cable. Okay. So your data communications are exchange of data, that is exchange of information between two devices. Two devices here are two computers or two transmission devices or two transmission devices. So via some form of transmission medium. So here we are talking about here. So here we are talking about on wired cable, not wireless cable. So there are two types of transmission medium. One is wired transmission medium, another one is wireless transmission medium. Here we are talking about only on wired cable, wire cable. Okay, wire transmission medium. So right, the four main categories of data communications are: one is delivery, second one is accuracy, third one is timeliness, and fourth one is jitter. So first we will see about what is delivery. The system must deliver the data to the correct destination, as we know that. So we are transmitting information from one device to another device. It should reach to its correct destination. So for example, if we are sending a mail from one person, that is source from one person to another person, the mail should reach to its correct destination, that is exact person the mail should have to reach. As we know that millions of people are simultaneously connected over the network, so it should reach to its correct destination. Okay, so it should reach its correct destination. And second one is accuracy. So what is accuracy? So accuracy is nothing but the system must deliver the data accurately. So the system must delivers the data accurately. Data that have been altered. So during transmissions, suppose if the data has been altered, which may result in unusable form, Okay, so due to some virus problem or due to some communication problem, suppose your data has been altered during transmissions. So which on the receiver side, the data may be unusable, which is not in readable form. Okay, so the third one is timeliness. Right, of course, it is the most important point, that is timeliness. The system must deliver the data in timely manner. Okay, the system must deliver the data in timely manner. So this is the most important point. Why? Because data when delivers late at the destination, which may result in it is also useless. Suppose if your data delivers late at the destination, which is also a useless. Why? Because in case of video or audio, timely deliver means delivering the data as they are produced in some in some cases. If the data produces or may some significant delay during transmissions, so audio also unusable, video also may result in unusable. This kind of delivery, which is called as real time transmissions. Okay, real time transmissions. And third one is jitter. So jitter refers to the variation in the packet arrival times. So what does it mean? Actually, it is an uneven delay. It is an uneven delay in the delivery of audio and video packets. Okay, so let me explain what is packets. A packet is nothing but a collection of data or collection of informations which consist of source and destination system, that is our source and destination addresses, sorry. Okay, So a packet is nothing but a collection of data or collection of information which consists of source address as well as destination address. So collection of packets we are saying as a one frame. Say about collection of 8 packets we are seeing as a one frame. Collection of frame we are seeing as a one segment. So of course your data can be partitioning into a number of segments, frames as well as in packets. Okay, so right, we will discuss these things in depth in later. We will discuss these things in later. So here are the 5 major components of a data communications. They are: one is messages, second one is sender, third one is receiver, fourth one is transmission medium, and fifth one is protocol. So what is messages? So a messages can be a information or maybe a data which is to be communicated across the network. So the popular form of messages are mm, text messages, numbers, pictures, audio, video, and so on. Okay, so these information can be broadcasted or sent from one device to another device over a remote network. Okay, right. Then the second one is sender. The sender is the device that sends the data messages across the network. Okay, so it can be a computer. It can be a computer, or it may be a laptop, or it may be a workstation, it may be a telephone handset, and so on. Okay, so what about the receiver? The third one is receiver. So the receiver is also a device that receives messages which has sent by the sender. Okay, this device, the receiver also, the receiver can be a computer, workstation, telephone handset, etc. Okay. Then fourth one, transmission medium. So transmission medium is a physical path by which a messages travel from source to destination. So this means the both the sender and receiver uses the same physical path to transfer or receive data from source to destination. Some example of transmission medium are: one is uh, twisted pair cable. Then second one is coaxial cable, and third one is fiber optics cable. So wireless, what about wireless transmission medium? So a wireless transmission medium uses radio waves or maybe a ultraviolet rays. Okay, or maybe a radio frequency waves, right? Then fifth one, protocol. So what is a protocol? A protocol is a set of rules that governs on data communication. So that goes on data communication, which represents an agreement between communicating devices. So a protocol creates an agreement between sender and receiver. So these protocols are more important for transmission of data between two end devices. Suppose if a protocol is not there, suppose if we are not using a protocol, though we are connecting from source machine to destination machine, we can't able to exchange information between two end devices. A protocol acts as a mediator between sender and receiver. Okay, right. Next we will see about networks. So what is network? A network is a set of devices, oftenly we are called as nodes. Okay, oftenly we are called nodes. What is nodes? A node can be a computer, printer, or maybe any other devices like laptop or desktop or maybe a mobile phone, which has a capable of sending and receiving data which are generated by other nodes or maybe other computers on the network. Okay, so right. What about our cell phone? A cell phone also a node. Computer, of course, we are transmitted our data and received our data in our computer. So we are called, we are telling that our computer as a node. Okay. So next, network criteria. That is third one. What is network criteria? A network must able to meet uh, a certain number of criteria. So the most important of these are performance, reliability and security. So let us see in depth about performance, reliability and security. So what is performance? So a performance can be measured in many ways, including transit time and response time. So transit time is the amount of time required to transfer a messages from one device to another device. Similarly, the response time, is the elapsed time. So the response time is the elapsed time between the inquiry and response. Okay, so between the inquiry and the response. So the performance of a network depends on number of factors, including the number of users, the type of transmission medium, so the capability of the connected hardware and the efficiency of the softwares. As we know that performance is also measured on wired and wireless frequency. Okay, so why we know that using our internet through wire may be little bit faster. In case of same network using wireless frequency may be little bit slower. Why? Because maybe a frequency variation in air medium. Okay, so performance can be measured in number of ways, including transit time, that is the time taken to travel a data from one source machine to another machine. Okay, also the same data will be received back from the receiver to sender. Okay, the next, what is reliability? So a reliability measures in terms of frequency of failures. Okay, a network reliability is measured in terms of frequency of failures, like national disasters or maybe a catastrophe, uh, maybe a catastrophe or maybe a frequency failure in cables. Okay, right. And third one is security. A network security issues include protecting our data from unauthorized access. So as we know that our data must be secure by using some protecting softwares. As we know that in several cases we have installed our operating system like Windows 7, Windows XP, Windows 8.1, Windows 10. So we don't know what the software can harm our computers. We have various types of softwares, spams, viruses. So we don't know when it going to be attack your computers. So a network is also a software. So it should protect our data from unauthorized access. Okay, protecting data from damaged and development and implementing policies and creating firewalls. Okay, and prevent our data using losses. Okay, right. Next we have line configurations. What is line configuration? A line configuration refers to two possible types of connection. One is point to point, another one is multi-point. Okay, so line configuration refers to two possible types of connections. We can connect in two methods. One is point to point communications, or we can refer as peer to peer communications. So let us begin. What is point to point communication? A point to point connection provides a dedicated link between two end devices. between two end devices. So the entire capacity of the link is reserved for transmission between those two devices. So let us see an example. So here one station is connected directly to another station. That is, one computer is directly connected to other computer with the help of a primary cable, that is primary transmission medium cable. So the entire capacity of these two network falls on this cable. Okay, so this, if the cable fails, both end systems, both end devices will be affected for data transmissions. So what about multi-point? A multi-point is also called multi-drop connection, in which more than one specific device can share a single link. So here we have a system, that is one server which is directly connected to other three systems. Here also we are using a single primary cable, but here we are shared the end devices. Okay, here we are shared the end devices. So if you see here, one station, two station, three station, three different stations are communicated or linked with the single primary cable. If a internet is connected here, the shared internet connection are shared between these t devices. Okay, the entire capacity of the channel is shared either spatially or temporally. Of course, if a cable is damaged, okay, the entire channel, the entire end devices will also affected, right? Thank you. If you have any doubts and comments, please comment on YouTube. Thank you, students.